on the phone with Jim on one of our regular
My
check-ins.
favorite places in the world are most definitely Alaska and Antarctica. Super beautiful places. Most people don't get to see, and they're super cool. Glaciers are absolutely awesome. I really love their blue coloring. And so it'll be really, really cool to check this video out.
Let me call you back. Okay, bye.
Got a time lapse of glacial calving.
That V section right there. Holy shit, look at that big bird rolling. All four running, right?
Wow, it's a lot of snow and ice.
You see how, look at the whole thing.
You could see some rotation in there. It's kind of spinning. The only good thing about these type of disasters on Earth is that there's really not very many people around, so the impact to society is something that you just don't realize. Most of the impact to society is really just based on climate change, which, by the way, does exist. So the oceans and the atmosphere is warming, and I've collected the data myself. It's definitely warming. From Alaska to Antarctica, we collected meteorology data and oceanography data, as well as other data. We even mapped out the seafloors. So in those travels, I was able to basically bump into a whole bunch of icebergs along the way, and also see a lot of snowy, rough seas and rough cold conditions of the Arctic and the Antarctic, and it was pretty cool. I've even seen spinning icebergs just like these ones. These are absolutely ginormous. You can't really get a scale to it because no one's standing next to it, but regardless, you could tell these are absolutely insanely huge.
Sometimes 400 feet tall.
Super cool. Oh my
Shooting up out of the
goodness.
ocean 600 feet and then falling.
I just love like the blue coloring to these. It's just so awesome, especially to see it in person if you ever get a chance.
To put it into scale with human
And
reference.
that's crazy. It's rotating. Oh my gosh.
All of those buildings just start to rumble,
So much
quake,
ice.
and peel off and just fall over and roll around.
Wow.
This whole massive
Here comes
city
the water.
just breaking apart in front of your eyes.
Wow.
We're just observers. It's two little dots on the side of the mountain. We watched and recorded the largest
So as
tsunami event.
all this ice is calving and dropping into the ocean, it is actually drastically impacting the Earth's albedo. And so the Arctic and Antarctic, they provide society a very helpful service. Being that they are white, their albedo and reflectivity is perfect to reflect the sunlight back into the solar system. So that reflectiveness allows for the Earth to not heat up as much. But as all of this ice is calved into the ocean and drops into the ocean, the ocean itself is not white, and therefore its darker color does not reflect the sunlight into the solar system. Instead, it absorbs it. And so as more and more of this ice is lost and dropped into the ocean becomes more expansive and large, and it means that more and more of the sun is actually absorbed, and this will overall affect the climate and heat the Earth overall. So it's definitely not a good thing for all of our Arctic sea ice to melt and end up in the ocean. So